Hello there guys, TeqsTV here today, and today we're going to be doing another overview, but this time this overview is going to be of the Russian planes. So as you know, the Russian planes in this game are a really good set of planes, so everything that I say in this video shouldn't put you off unlocking them or starting out in these planes, because they're good from beginning to the end. They have some really decent jets and some decent fighters, so yeah. So number one I'm going to say is these planes are quite fast. They've got some okay speed. They can maintain speed quite well. But as you can probably tell if you've played in the Russian planes before, the Russian planes are not as fast as quite a lot of the other fighters are. So, but on the other hand, there are a lot of advantages other than speed. So that kind of doesn't. Well, it does count. But the guns and everything are kind of a more important thing on this plane. So as you know, the guns on this plane, it uses 12.7mm guns alongside with a 20mm cannon, which overall packs quite a punch actually. It can take planes down really fast, even on the first ones like the LAGG. I think it's the LAGG, like one of the first ones you get. And you can take someone down really easily in that. You can take down like higher tiers of planes and compete with people like that. But you know, as you know, like things like Spitfires and the American planes, the guns aren't so good on the first tiers of planes. So the next thing I'm going to go on to is these planes actually look really nice. The plane's like shape, it's sort of like a Spitfire mixed with German. It's sort of a weird shape, but the belly of the plane, I don't know. The whole plane just looks like really nice. So the planes are worth unlocking, definitely. But it's really up to you which sort of planes you start out in. But these planes are really good to start off in, as you know. The guns, like I just said, on the low tier planes are actually really good. So yeah, but there is some disadvantages of this, which is there aren't very many good bombers for the Russians. So as you know, the Russians only really have the TUs, which I suppose are okay, and they have some dive bombers, but the only really good bomber that they have is the TU-2. So yeah, they also have the heavy fighters. I think yeah, they have the heavy fighters and bombers. I suppose they're good, but they don't really compete with other countries. I think Russia kind of need to have some better bombers. Because at the minute their bombers and things aren't that good, to be honest, which is kind of a bit hard to say because the planes have already been and gone, so this is kind of like a historical game. So yeah, I haven't actually, not many people play as Russian as the bombers. I've not seen very many Russian bombers out recently, but yeah, the crew cost on these planes, it's actually because they've got like really overpowered guns, and because all this stuff comes at a really low tier, it also comes at quite a high price for the crew training. The repair cost isn't so bad, on the other hand, but the crew training cost is quite a lot. So yeah, the crew training cost on this is like for the first set of planes, it's probably around 2,000 for the first LAGG, and it goes up to like 29,000, I think, 16,000 or something for the Yak, but the Yak's the most expensive out of all of them. So yeah. Overall, the Russian planes are a really good set of planes of investing in if you want to get good at this game and you want to practice in some games. And there is also one more bad thing just before I end this video. The Russian planes have got a really bad turning circle. It's pretty much impossible to outmaneuver most planes in these because they've got such a slow turning circle, and I've noticed that if you like try and turn too fast or too hard, they'll like start dropping down. So if you're really low to the ground, this can be an issue, as you can just have a head-on collision with a tree or a mountain or something. You'll just go straight down if you try and outmaneuver someone. And also, they're not very well armored. They're quite like brittle planes. They'll break really easily. Just a couple of shots and their wing will come off, which isn't the same for quite a lot of the other planes, especially the British. They're quite well heavily armored. So yeah. I hope you like these different things that I've gone through about the Russian planes. As I said at the beginning, these things shouldn't put you off, and it's a really good set of planes to start out in. So, see you later, guys. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And if you want some more countries on War Thunder for me to do some overviews on, then just leave a comment down below. And I'll see you later, guys.